3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's your boy, Fried Chicken. And this is RTOG Part 3. That's Road to Osprey Gunner. So let me go over my setup real quick. I am using the G36C red dot with focus. I always use focus on like my main class, where I'm running pretty high kill streaks. The M9 silence, just because in previous videos, like I said, I think it's like the ACR, just with a little bit more drop off damage over range. And I got Semtex and Flash. For my aggressive classes, I normally use Semtex, and the Flash grenade, I like to use that on darker maps. I think it affects you a little bit more on darker maps. So since this map, even though it's all white, it is kind of a dark map. So I like to use that. And then I'm using sleight of hand, assassin, and sit rep. Some of the reasons behind that, of course, sleight of hand, you want to be able to reload quickly. But more importantly, you want to be able to switch weapons quickly. I have all pro versions of my perks, by the way. You want to be able to switch weapons quickly just in case you get into a gunfight and you run out of bullets. Assassin obviously keeps you off the minimap. Counter UAV does not come into play. Also, the crosshairs or the name above your head does not show up when people are targeting you. Sit Rep Pro. Sit Rep is beautiful just because you're able to see enemy explosives and equipment. You also can hear the enemy louder, and you'll see me a little bit later on in this gameplay listening for the enemy. And look how this flash affects me when it's not a completely super bright map, kind of like Hard Hat or something. And then I'm running the attack chopper or attack helicopter, the AC-130, and see me blow up that claymore. That's one of the reasons the Sit Rep Pro is beautiful, as I fell on that wall bang. Running the AC-130, and then running the Osprey gunner, and then that's 7, 12, 17, which I found to be a really good kill streak setup if you want to go high kill streaks, or if you want to get that Osprey gunner. And then I'm running hollow points. Now I was gonna go for that Predator missile, but capping this point was a little bit more important. Just me being objective. So let me get into the gameplay. I've already kind of told you everything I had. I'm basically, I like to have A and B and trap this team at C. So this is me using my sit rep. Trying to figure out where enemies are coming from, and I eventually want to move over and take A, but I know that they're all over there by A, so it's not a good idea for me to even try to do it at this point. So I take that guy out. The cool thing about me killing him is that I do have an unsilenced weapon, so I was hoping that would draw some attention to the B flag, which will give me a chance to kind of come over and survey this area so I could take A without much of a fight. So at this point, before I start taking, I check, and we do get Pred missile. And what can you do? I mean, you gotta try to take the flag. There was nowhere for me to run inside. He basically hit the boost on the Pred missile right away. So my mission here is to come right back over and go ahead and push up for A. I've been using the G36C a lot lately. I picked it up. Somebody dropped it on the ground one game, and I ended up, having a real good time with it. So I changed pretty much all my classes to this weapon. I want to get the gold version, and I think the reason I like it so much from most of my classes is because I play 2 different styles of play in one match. What I'll do is I'll basically play a long range game as well as kind of a rushing style within one match. So I need a gun that's a little bit more versatile. With long range, you do have to put a few more bullets on people. But with the short range, you have the similarities of a SMG, because the gun doesn't take up as much of the screen. It's also pretty good hip fire, and I like the reload speed with sleight of hand. So you see me over here defending A. Excuse me. And then I pick up a thermal rifle, or a rifle with a thermal scope. Since I was on a little bit of a streak here, I decided to kind of hang out, defend A, and go ahead and build towards my Osprey gunner, you know, if I can get it. And, you know, this is the series, Road to Osprey Gunner, so I didn't want to completely, you know, just rush around the map. Even, you know, even though we have a good cap, we get good cap points, we are winning. You know, I didn't want to rush around the map and lose hold of any of our flags. So I see that nobody is over here by A, and the main route for them to get to A will be right through this middle building. So I decided to hold it down. And that guy was completely oblivious for some reason. So I ended up picking up my attack helicopter. So again, you know, our A flag is completely left alone by all of my teammates. I just saw someone get killed on my mini-map right behind me. So I figured out, you know, I would hang out here, let my kill streaks build, and also protect A. If they take A, that's going to be bad news, because if somehow I die, I'm going to spawn all the way on the other side. So I ended up picking that guy up to kill my teammate. I ran out of bullets, so I wanted to see if he had a gun, but he didn't. He had the thermal. And I ended up getting my AC-130. I think my helicopter gets that one. So I spam the C flag because that's where they are spawning. And, you know, I get hit markers because they did just spawn right there. But basically what I'm doing here is just holding this team back long enough for us to win. You know, making sure we clutch the W right here. I do have a couple questions. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? What I like to do is I like to do something really simple. You know, grab some things that I already have in the household, put it together, make it kind of nice. But leave in the comments what you're going to be doing for Valentine's Day. Give me some ideas. And this thermal MP, no, not MP, anything. This thermal M4A1 is pretty nasty. Pretty sweet. So I pick up this MP5K just because I don't have any ammo in my other weapon, or my G36. And I heard this guy walking behind me, but did not turn around in time. So right now, kind of getting back over, because I figured that they would try to take B since we had all 3 cap points. And I ended up hitting that guy right in the dome with my flash grenade and getting payback on him. And then it's time to go on my Osprey gunner. So usually what I do is I like to drop the packages for the Osprey gunner on the closest point toward the enemy's spawn point. I don't like to drop it on the enemy spawn point, because then you're going to be right above them and it's going to be hard to shoot at them. So I like to drop it on the middle point. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you're going to be doing for Valentine's Day. Also, give me an idea of what you think about this gameplay in the commentary. But that's about it. I get the final kill with the Osprey gunner, and I go 36-10, playing completely objective. So let me know what you think. Like the video if you like it. Thanks for watching. That's been Fried Chicken. Peace out.